Alright, welcome back everyone. Today I just wanted to go over BBMs and kind of the importance of it. We get some of our best gear, defense down. You always see these earrings that give, straight attack values. They give a huge benefit to our characters, and they're actually kind of crucial. And we're able to get to them at level 60, but also on the Rising server you can get to them when you're level 10. And I definitely advocate it's never too late to start up, or it's never wrong to go too early to start a BBM run. Now, Bitter Black Maze BBM can be found really close by in the relay station, right in the cove, and you'll see there is a maze cove, and when you go inside, you will have a new character creation where you'll make a new character because it's a whole new separate instance. Now, it doesn't really matter what level you are, because when you come in here, you will always start back at level 1. And two really important things is there is a normal BBM for now, which you will talk to her and she will set you up. But then there is also the Abyss BBM, which is a harder variant. Quotations on harder because, well, sometimes it can actually be easier because of the end boss of the normal. You get more rewards, you get more points, you get more dragon marks to take out. The important things to note about this is your vocation that you choose for normal and for Abyss are completely separate. So let's say if you play on High Scepter, you will need to make sure that you set all of your skills again for the Abyss as you would for the normal. If not, you will go in with no skills. So, to show you an example of this, let's say my Spirit Lancer, which I do not have set, I will go to set skills. And as you see, I will just set the first 4 and nothing on the other page. Actually, matter of fact, I'll put one random one on the triangle slot. Now, if we go over to the normal, we will see that it is completely null and void, and there shouldn't be anything there. Go down. Oh ho! Have they changed it? Well, this was a thing, but seems like right now they have finally fixed it. But just to be certain, make sure to double check, because I remember at one point when I was playing, that was actually changed. So, to go through Bitter Black and all the options, we have the Bitter Black equipment seal process, which is really important. You'll start stacking up those red drag marks, as you can see on the side. And this really helps cut down your RNG. So right now I was working with Seeker and I was trying to get more piercing. As we can see. Oh. Oh ho ho. Okay. No. So yeah. On my Seeker I was trying to get more piercing. You can select all of these so they don't show up anymore. So since I was only going for one damage type, and that was piercing up, which again, this is a very niche thing. I was just working on a rune blade build. I wouldn't recommend this if you're going to be playing High Scepter. Definitely go for slash. Majority of stuff is actually slashing damage. The only thing that's different is piercing, and that's with the rune blade. But I was wanting to mess around with the little custom build. But anyways, if you were, say, on your warrior class, they will actually give you all these, you know, elemental ups, but generally on warrior, you're not going to always have these elements up all the time. And so most of the time as a warrior, you're going to be doing slash damage. So you'll have all these different damage ups, and necessarily you don't want them. So if you went through and select them, you'll go through, select them, hit confirm, and I'll tell you, hey, are you sure you want to seal these, because they won't show up again, and you'll have to reset all of your seals for you to unlock this again. And it's going to cost me 266. In the very beginning, actually, that's quite a bit. So definitely for your main class, definitely worth it. It will save you time on drops and reduce kind of the RNG. Definitely something to look into. I would say you could probably do about 3 classes before the gold, or before the red mark becomes a little bit too much. And I know you can also refund it and get back a little bit of red marks from doing so. So I've spent 240 and I'm actually getting refunded just a little bit. So that does take the ease of spending 500 to reset. Oh, and yeah, I just reset. Oops. Anyways, that's not too big of a deal. At the end of your run, depending if you go all the way to the end or if you just fight the first boss, which I'm going to show you, we have to turn in our results. This allows us to reset our progress, and before you enter into a new run, you definitely always want to reset all your progress. This depends if you're on Rising. I know that you can kind of cheese it by going into the normal, and then you can also go into the Abyss, but I cover Revival, so I'm just going to stick with that for now. But yes, before you actually start a whole new run, make sure you reset both progresses, because you will have some funky stuff happen to where enemies are actually kind of immune to damage, and that's definitely towards the 3rd stage. Now, the Bitter Black shop, generally majority of the stuff you will probably not be using at all. Definitely worth saving up your points for the extreme palm fragments, which you can use for the dash earrings that you see people use. Now you'll need about 300 of the silver dragon marks, but once you have that much, you will need about 60 golden gems to take out all 20. But for some reason, as you take out that 20, it will actually not consume all 60 and instead only take out just to take out all 20, you will only consume just 3 golden gems. So definitely worth it. You'll have to do quite a bit of runs to get 300, but once you have it, definitely get it for your main class. It will help a lot, definitely with resource gathering, because the speed is significant. It is like a 30% movement speed increase, if not almost 40. It's a wild amount. So definitely definitely look into it. Once you have those fragments, I don't know if you need to craft anything. I think you just take this straight to the gacha guy and you just go through and select the earring for your class, and make sure it is for your class. Make sure it isn't the lower tier earring as well, because you might get scammed if you end up getting the lower tier and not the extreme. Now, at the end of a run, you'll get those boxes. These boxes here, the bitter black D box, and then the chest from the furthest end. This will give you bracelets, and then this will give you earrings. The bitter black orb, necessarily this in the original game is how you got skills on your pawns. So essentially this is kind of worthless right now. you're just really needing these boxes. You'll take those boxes, you'll go to the rare item appraisal, and you will identify them. Then afterwards, you will actually go in, check your item bag, and see what you actually dropped. Right now, I have nothing. Preferably, I like to keep in the anything that's like 90% and higher, like percentile or higher. So if it's like a 30 ring, if it's 30 attack, obviously it's a perfect roll, I'll keep it. But if it's like 27 out of the 30, I'll definitely keep that one too. At least until I finally get the perfect roll. Mostly I just like to have something of the higher tier just to have it in my inventory so I can play around with it. Now after you found, say, your perfect accessory and you want to take it out, this is where you're going to use the bitter black item takeaway. Grab the item that you want, and you take it away using the gold dragon marks that you get while you complete runs. Generally, you get 1 mark per boss that you take down. The normal will only give about 3 because there's 3 bosses, and the abyss has 4. You can also take away with the golden gems. So definitely worth farming up golden gems just to take out a lot of stuff all at once, because if not, you can only generally take out about 1 item per run. At least that's how much you basically make golden dragon mark wise. Now definitely want to refresh your revives. Definitely, I think the revives are separate between the abyss and the normal, so just double check. It doesn't hurt. Just make sure you're always topped up, because nothing's worse than having to back out early because you forgot to pick up revives. And in BBM, you will be dying. It's fine. It's chill. Everybody dies. It doesn't matter. We pick each other back up. We get back up. We go again. Definitely in the Abyss one, it just happens. You'll catch a stray. You'll be running through. You're following somebody who's up ahead, and the enemy attacks them, but you're right behind, and then you catch a stray. It just happens. Nobody's really judging you. It happens to everyone. Generally, if there's a lot of enemies around, we just say, we'll get you on the next one, but generally we always come back for you. Definitely during the boss fights. So, and that's about all the options for BBM. I'll have some footage of me going in and doing a BBM Abyss with a party of 4, but I will show that even if you don't have a full party and you just kind of want to, dip your toes into BBM, you can definitely do this solo, at least for the first boss. So, you don't need to complete a BBM completely to take out materials. So let us see. I generally play High Scepter, but I feel like it's a little unfair. Definitely for normal, High Scepter is really doable. Matter of fact, you could probably solo. I can solo normal with just High Scepter, but I'm gonna go in on Fighter just to kind of showcase that you could do this solo. Now, let's see. You do get access to everything level 10. There are no augments, so it's all pure skills. Let's see. Go some of my favorite fighter skills. Brave Raid is just, it's too good not to pick up. Let's see. Maybe a mobbing one. So you can also double check, I believe. Yes. Using triangles, you do get access to the EX skills as well. So let us grab the Tusk up. It has knockdown damage power up. Definitely go with that. Brave does not. And I'm curious about which counter I want to take. Oh well. Now with that, I mean, we are perfectly prepared. I made sure I was completely reset. I'm level 1. So let's just go in solo fighter. Now again, it doesn't take much. It does not take much. Matter of fact, if you look in chat right now, people are calling for BBM runs. Definitely go join. Super fun to do. You know, definitely when you get to do things together. You will see I do not. I don't really fight anything immediately. I just kind of push past and just grab the chest. This next room, it's a decent room. I can probably fight here. But one of the biggest issues with BBM is because you are level 1, you will not have that much stamina. So really get used to using your stamina potions and your healing potions. You do get 10 each, and you will get some in the chests. Wonderful. Now this is a fairly easy room. This whole entire layout, it kind of sucks because a lot of these are bosses, like little mini bosses, and it's just not worth the time. It's definitely not worth the time that it takes to take him down. Because, again, you'll think that there'll be, like, decent stuff in these chests. Honestly, as long as you get one really good weapon, that's really it. And this goes for stage 1, 2, and 3. You kind of get different weapons depending on the stage. So for here, I'm looking for about, maybe a 300 damage weapon. Now that there isn't any enemies around, you will be doing this with a party and you'll be running through and you notice everyone is just kind of running like a madman. Now, the reason is, you know, you're going to be doing a lot of these, so you want to be as quick as possible. So if you do this solo, you can kind of get a feeling of it. You can see the layout, and then you can kind of get a little bit accustomed before you jump in with the group. And again, they run like madmen. And if you've never done this before, you'll kind of get lost and kind of get overwhelmed. So again, jump in solo like I'm doing, kind of get a little bit of layout, and then go and join a party. Now, the way people run through really fast is you can equip these items while looking at them in the box. I can see, oh look, this defense stuff, it's blue, it's better. All I have to do is hit square or the equivalent. As you see, it says take circle, and then square is equip immediately. You can equip these pieces immediately, so you don't have to go into your inventory. So if you're running through, you can just look into the chest, look, oh, there's nothing, oh, there's a shield, oh, it's bad, okay, I run away. You know, you don't have time for much else because, again, you're just rushing through. I see, oh, there's a chest, oh, there's a sword, oh, 357. I know this is good enough, it's gonna allow me to fight the boss. Now I know from here on all the way to the first boss, I don't need any other chests. Now, I will show you the other chests just to show you examples, but most likely this is going to be my best sword for stage 1. Everything else is just going to be extra, you know. The armor, it doesn't make too much of a difference. You're really just looking for a really solid weapon. See, and I knew it. 244, 306. Again, not good, well, not better than the weapon that I have now. There was a potion. So there were some of the examples. Now I can just run all the way to Zul, and we'll do the first fight. I'm just gonna ignore pretty much all this. Any other chest will just kind of be a downgrade. We're probably not going to get anything better than this. And again, you don't have to fight these. That key lock is to open up that chest. So, because you're going to be doing so many of these, just for better RNG, you're just going to have to speed run as fast as possible. Now, there's a chest here, and there's a few more chests right before Zul. So the chances of you not finding a weapon are so low, but not impossible. I have gotten all the way to this point, checked every chest, and have gotten nothing as far as weapons go. There's one more in this corner. And then if you're absolutely screwed and you still haven't found a weapon by this point, there's one inside this room in the corner. What the heck? Oh, I hate these invisible walls, man. Ah, yes. It's behind some boxes. And now you just have to fight Zul. Now again, I'm level 2, it doesn't really matter. Zul's level 10, but I have a weapon that's good enough to fight him. So, annoying, but, you know, that was 3 bracelets and 2 earrings. Plus, we're gonna get another bracelet from here. And if you're continuing onwards, they usually generally give you a weapon or piece of armor. But for us, it's irrelevant because now that we defeated the first boss, we already got what we wanted. We wanted those boxes. So now we can just go back to the rift. Once we're back in the rift, make sure to always refresh your revives. Like I said, the first thing you want to do is after you finish a run, depending on what your run is, maybe your run is coming through and just defeating Zul once. You only defeat him once, so you only got 1 piece of gold. You need 3 to take out a piece of gear. And you only got 5 silver and 15 red. So again, much more efficient if you have friends. But again, if you want to do it solo or you just want to dive into it, you know, there's no harm in it. It's easy enough. And now we want to identify those boxes that we just got. Again, the bitter orbs, we don't really worry about that. Just the boxes, the bracelet and the earring boxes. Now, you can go into your item bag and look at what you got. You can also go into takeaway items, and it's the same. You'll be able to see what you got from here. So, physical defense 36 is kind of like 50 percentile because the maximum is 60 on those items. So definitely not something I want to take out. Dark Force, really cool, but again, it's something that I'm probably not wanting to take out because the maximum is 100. So if it was 90, 95 up, I'd probably take it out. Again, Skeleton Slayer, you don't fight a lot of skeletons, plus it's only 15. This can go up to 90, or yeah, it can go up to 90. Perfect reload. Again, it's one of those, it's a skill, and skills are always great to take out, but this is level 4. We're ideally looking for a level 6 if we're going to take it out. And again, same with these earrings. These are null damage. We're not doing any kind of null magic damage. So for fighters, definitely not going to be taking it out. And again, fighter, we have fire attribute, only +1. We're not going to be using fire. So sadly, this run was a bust. Nothing is going to be usable. So now that nothing is usable, we're not going to take out anything. We need to reset our progress. Make sure to reset both, because if not, things can be a little bit wonky. And that's basically kind of the gist of it. You're going to be running through, picking up the best weapons you can get, and going through and killing bosses. Now, don't forget that we can fast equip things by just hitting square or the equivalent. It will tell you while you're grabbing things in the chest. We quickly equip, and then we just move on with our group. Definitely get into it. It's probably the funnest content that, you know, Dragon's Dogma has to offer, because you really get to actually experience the group play instead of having to rely on pawns or just overworld stuff. You're really getting into the dungeon and you're getting in there with the boys. So hopefully that has helped you out and at least, you know, gave you the courage to, you know, go in, dip your toes, and kind of really, you know, experience it firsthand. Again, all you have to do is just be level 60. It doesn't matter, gear doesn't matter, nothing matters, because it's all kind of roguelike. You get it all while in the dungeon, and your level resets, so it's completely different than the overworld progress. So it's never too soon to just jump in and give it a shot. Now, in this next segment, I'm going to show the Abyss run, and it's going to be a lot more different. 100% recommend you need to have a full party when you're going to be jumping into Abyss. Now, again, you could do normal, but doing normal or Abyss, you might as well just go and just do Abyss. The difficulties are pretty similar, and if anything, Abyss is actually a little bit easier. Again, go talk in shout chat, invite some people together, have some randos. You might have a veteran in there with you as well. Everyone's really chill, so don't be afraid to just jump into the Abyss with some randoms, because I mean, this is where a lot of the fun's gonna be. So in the next segment, I'm gonna have from my live stream last week, I'm gonna have us kind of just go through, and I'm just gonna give you my live commentary on the Abyss run. So again, once you do about 2 to 3 Abyss runs, I mean, you are good to go, and you can just start grinding those out. Hopefully this actually gives you guys a little bit of a push to just start doing the Abyss content. It's definitely something you shouldn't really be too worried about. Again, once you're able to get in there and actually unlock it, just jump in. Again, if you're in there with a veteran, you know, they'll show you the way. Just follow them, grab the chest that they're grabbing, and then just kind of go full throttle. This last one, the solo normal, I just wanted to show you that it is possible that you could probably do this on any kind of DPS class if you want to do it. But again, I don't recommend it. I highly recommend you playing with friends or with random people, because again, it's going to go much faster and you're going to enjoy a lot more. So enjoy the live stream footage, and if you guys have any other questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll get to you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Again, thank you guys for liking and sharing. I've seen it. I've checked it all out. Again, immense thank you to some of the supporters out there. But until then, I'll catch you guys later. Hell yeah. You know, Spirit Lancer is tons of fun as well. I was actually thinking about doing it, but let us all head off. Yeah, energizing, definitely. Dude, the progression system was worse. When I first started playing, the fucking whole entire custom channel was level 95. Everything was 95. No, actually, some things were like, was it 93? I'm telling you, it was devious. I had to talk to Dix. I was like, hey man, you're having all these new people come in. You had to fight level 95 monsters just to get level 88 armor. It was ridiculous. Alright. And so we're just gonna rush through and just collect chests. And for you guys new to BBM, when you go into a chest, you could just hit square, the equivalent of whatever it is on the Xbox controller. If you hit square, you'll automatically equip items. Let's see. I think there's another chest here. Oh. Is it shift? Alright, good to know. Man, I'm having no luck. Not a single weapon. I don't know, hopefully you guys are actually getting better luck than me. Absolutely no damage. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright. Yo, where's the witch? Right? Okay, whatever. Give me my chest. Yeah, luckily enough, I'm good. Not bad at all. I will say, BBM really makes you manage your stamina well. If not, you get fucking kind of stamina cucked. And the first few bosses, surprisingly pretty easy. Alright. Nice. I do recommend anyone who is kind of just want to get their toes into BBM. You don't have to clear BBM. You can just fight the first boss, reset, and then do the first boss all over again. You could definitely do that solo. So, if you're ever wanting to do BBM and there's just like, you don't feel like gathering up people, or there's just not people around, kill the first like 2 bosses. Definitely on the normal mode is a lot easier, at least for the first 2 bosses. You know, at least that way you can get some decent equipment. And I would recommend that for like people who are like still, you know, like in the 60s, not in the end game. At least it's an easy way to cheese some of the getting some of the gear. Oh shit. Nice. Man, this Beholder fight, so many memories of the first Dragon's Dogma comes to mind. All right. Chest over here. We drop down. Oh no. Yep. And the more you guys do these runs, it'll just become like second nature. Just a tip about this fight. If he's about to stare at you with his petrifying gaze, if you just turn your character around, you'll actually just dodge it. Asshole. Run! All right. All right. Ooh. All right, turn around. And that's it. It's so easy. I know, right? Feels almost like cheating. But fine, it's a beholder. Lower accurate. Beat his ass. All right. Because we weren't able to one-cycle him, he will do his death beams. It is really fucked. Best way is to basically run in a circle and try not to run into each other. Because you'll summon like 3 of these beams. Yeah, here it goes. Get ready to run. See. That was pretty smooth. Not bad. Alright. Next section, I believe, is going to be the city, right? Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. The best part about BBM is some easy drip in here. But it also depends on how many golden gems you guys farmed up. Hell yeah. Okay, I got my weapon. Nope. Nigero! Fucking run! Oh, hold up. I got my weapon. Alright. So this area with the griffin, there's only one more chest, and it's going to be over to the left-hand side. I remember when me and my buds, when we first started doing BBM, we fought every monster, every boss, everything. And we're like, man, alright, that was cool, but man, that took forever. And then we were also getting pretty damn disappointed. Oh, shit. We're getting pretty damn disappointed with the weapon drops. We're like, man, it's all the same. Alright. Alright. Wood stuff. Wizard doing wizard things. Right here. Nice. This guy fucking parrying me? No! Oh, jeez. that easy, though. Just beat his ass in the corner. This next boss is a little iffy, so. Jeez. Thank you, thank you. Oof. You know, honestly, in this Accursed Lord isn't really even that bad. The one that really fucking sucks is, whatever the final boss is gonna be. The final boss could be really easy. If it's, the Hunter, super easy. If it's the Sorcerer, super easy. But God forbid, man, if it is the fucking Fighter, we are going to die a lot. I've only fought the Fighter, like, only a few times, but every time he's just fucking instant transmission, teleports around. Oh shit. Leo, yeah, no, dude, Leo is, Leo is the Ubermensch of the final boss on here. Everything else can be just a breeze, you know? Whoa. But we'll find out. So there is, death. Which, oh my god. Just run, guys. Oh yeah, we're not fighting death here. Pumpkin jacket. Let me see. Stev, Yeah, it's impossible. Now I commend you. Sometimes some of those rooms could be really fucky. That's especially one of them. Such a bad fucking death spawn. But death is an additional boss that drops additional pieces, so you can actually get a lot of equipment dropped from here. Hell yeah. Gotcha. Give you a moment. Oh shit. Is that the armor? Hell yeah. Steve? No. It's the only fucking cannon in the game that you can actually use. Alright. Who do we get? Buff up. Oh, okay, it's just the mage. Ukake Berry Blast. Alright. Alright. Good luck on the rolls, guys. Let us... I'm actually wanting some piercing earrings. Speak of the fucking devil. My first fucking earrings, 20. And this is such a niche thing. Oh, yeah. Pretty much, you have to open the equipment. If you see anything that you like, and just tell me if you think something's good. Majority of the time, if it's a Slayer equipment, the max is going to be 100, so 90 and up is pretty solid. Great enchantment. I believe... Oh yeah, no, great enchantment. If it's level 6, it's definitely worth... Nah. Let's see. Avoidance. Ah, man, this sucks. I got a max roll attack down. Or a magic attack down, but that's such a useless fucking stat. Let's see. Oh shit, I got 2 20s.